Congo Nation, we have come to the end of our lesson, and it's now time for you to complete your problem set for concept number 2. So you're going to turn to a fresh new page and head your paper with your first and last name, the date, 4/28/20, and your heading is problem set number 2. You also want to write the subject math underneath your date. Yay, Bo? All right, Congo. So for numbers 1 through 12 of your problem set, I am going to show you a picture of a shape. You are responsible for writing yes if the shape has equal parts and no if the shape has unequal parts. You're answering the question, does the shape have equal parts? So if you see a shape that has equal parts, write yes. If you see a shape that has unequal parts, write no. If your shape has equal parts, I want you to count the amount of parts and also write that number. Yay, Bo? All right, so this is number 1. Number 1 is a square. Does this square have equal parts? If you say yes, write yes next to number 1 in your composition book. And also count the amount of parts and write how many. All right, Congo, here comes number 2. Number 2 is a circle. Does this circle have equal parts? Write yes or no. And if you put yes, this circle does have equal parts, please count the parts and write how many there are. This is number 3. And of course, Congo Nation, feel free to pause the video if you need more time. Does this triangle have equal parts? Yes or no? Number 4. Does this rectangle have equal parts? Yes or no? Don't forget to write how many equal parts if you say yes. Number 5 is another circle. Does this circle have equal parts? Here's number 6, another circle. Write yes for equal parts, no for unequal parts. And if this circle has equal parts, count the parts and write how many. Here's number 7. Number 8. Number 9 is a hexagon. Does this hexagon have equal parts? Number 10 is a rhombus. Does this rhombus have equal parts? Number 11 is a heart. Does this heart have equal parts? Write yes or no. Count up the parts if you say yes and write the amount next to your yes or no. And your last shape is number 12. Does this square have equal parts? Write yes or no. And if you say yes, count up the amounts of parts and write the amount down in your composition book. Let's move on to number 13, 14, and 15 of our problem set. Number 13 says, draw a triangle. Then, draw one line to make the triangle into 2 equal triangles. Once you're finished number 13, move on to number 14. Number 14 says, draw a square. Draw one line to make the square into 2 equal parts. And number 15 says, draw a larger square. Draw 2 lines to make the square into 4 equal squares. Now that you have completed numbers 13, 14, and 15, your problem set is complete. Congo Nation, you are now going to take a picture of Concept 1's problem set, your fluency assignment, and problem set number 2. Send pictures of those assignments to grade 1 at sfacs.us. Mighty Mathematicians, you did an excellent job today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in just a bit for our science lesson.